Welcome to Beyond the Surface, the podcast that uncovers the hidden toxins in your body, mind, and environment so you can detox, heal, and thrive. I'm Shelby Frederick, also known as Lady Jules, and I will be your guide on this journey to a cleaner, healthier life. Every week, we dive deep into holistic wellness, exploring practical ways to remove toxins, reset your health, and reclaim your vitality. From everyday detox tips to deep dives into nutrition, emotional well being, and cutting edge health practices, this is your space to learn, grow, and transform. Are you ready to go beyond the surface? Let's get started. Hey, good day, good day, good day. I want to welcome you back to the Holistic Life Podcast. I am your host, Shelby Frederick, also known as Lady Jules. And over the past few episodes, we've uncovered hidden toxins. We've explored how they impact your body, and we've shared practical ways to detox naturally. But the real question is, what do you do next? What is next in this journey that we are on? And in this final episode of this special detox series, we're recapping everything that we've learned over the past 4 sessions, and we're giving you a clear action plan to start detoxing your life one step at a time. One step at a time. The first thing that we're going to talk about on today is we're going to don't forget, first of all, that Sunday is the final day to register for our 21-day Detox Essentials Program, which starts on April the 1st. And this is your opportunity to go beyond the information and to begin to actually put the strategies into action. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, when we recap our 4 episodes, before we talk about our next steps, the first episode, in episode 1, we talked about the silent burden of how toxins sneak into your life. We talked about how toxins enter your body through food, water, air, and even our household products. Now, one of the key takeaways from that session is that toxins are everywhere, but awareness is the first step to reducing exposure. And so, what would be your first action step? Your first action step would begin to start reading labels on your food, labels on your skincare, and labels on your cleaning products so that you can identify what the harmful ingredients are. So that's step number 1. Now, step number 2, or episode 2, we talked about the hidden toxins in your environment and in your daily habits. So we broke down the most common sources of toxins in food, water, and your personal care items. So the key takeaway from that session was that many so-called healthy products they still contain hidden chemicals. So the first action step is to swap one item, just one item in your home for a cleaner alternative. Maybe you're looking at swapping out a non-toxic cleaner or an organic vegetable, or to begin to start using glass water bottles. So again, there's always an action step, and we're not trying to overwhelm you with doing all of the things all at the same time. It's starting with one item. And as you begin to get settled into that one item, and then you add another item, because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves where we don't do anything at all. So that was episode 2. In episode 3, we talked about how toxins affect the body and how to detox naturally. We explored how toxins affect our hormones, brain, our immune system, and also our gut. And so the key takeaway from that episode 3, was that detoxing is not about the quick fixes. It's not about the quick fixes. It's about supporting your body's natural detox systems. And that was an excellent episode. I encourage you to go back and to watch it because there was a lot of key information that is going to help you to make the right decisions as you are moving forward. Now, what would be the first action step in looking at how to support our body systems? Number one would be to drink more filtered water and to incorporate antioxidant rich foods into your diet. That's the first action step. Now, in episode 4, we talked about the detox pathways and how to support them. We uncovered the 5 main detox pathways: our liver, kidneys, lymphatic system, skin, and our lungs. And so the key takeaway from that episode was that each detox pathway needs different support. So it's important for you to understand what systems need what support because they're not all the same. They all have different functions. Therefore, they're going to need different things to support it. So your first action step would be to pick one detox habit to start today, whether it's dry brushing for lymphatic drainage, deep breathing for lung detox, or if it's even sweating it out in a sauna or in just some simple exercise. Now, how do you start detoxing today? Because we have covered a lot of information. We've already covered a lot of the things that you've learned. So we really want to start to talk about what do I do next? I have this information. I know that I need to make a change, but I'm not sure exactly where to start. Detoxing doesn't have to be overwhelming. Small steps lead to big changes. Let me say that again. Small steps lead to big changes. So again, and you're going to hear me say several things repetitively because it is so very important for us to get that memory muscle in our brain and in our mind, right? So again, let's go back and revisit starting with one swap. Pick one thing in your daily routine to replace a cleaner, non-toxic alternative. It could be switching to natural deodorant. I've been using natural deodorant probably for about, I don't know, maybe, oh my goodness, more than 5, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And I've had to switch just as my hormones change. Hormones begin to fluctuate, especially as you begin to go into your perimenopause and into your menopause stages. Some things don't always work. Sometimes you need something different, or you need to swap out as your seasons change. But that's one of the things that I did years ago, was to start using natural deodorant. So that's one thing. You can begin with drinking more water. You may not be a big water drinker, but there are different things that you can infuse your water with. Fruit. You can infuse your water with mint. Mint leaves. You can infuse your water, which will help you to actually get your water down and to drink what you need in order to support your body systems. Another one swap alternative would be eating organic from the Dirty Dozen foods. And we talked about the Dirty Dozen foods in the previous episodes. Now, how do you support your detox pathways? Because as I stated, each detox system plays a different role. So you want to start by supporting just one. Let's take a look. What can we do for liver support? For liver support, we can drink lemon water. And it's best when we drink that lemon water as soon as we get up. The very first thing that we do is to grab a glass of water and put some lemon drops in it if you're using essential oils, or you can just keep lemon water in your refrigerator. But you want to get you some lemon water. Another alternative would be to eat cruciferous veggies. Those would be your spinach and your kale, all of your green vegetables, your broccoli. Or you can take what we call milk thistle. Milk thistle is a natural herb, and you can get that from your health food store and just follow the instructions on how to prepare it, whether you are infusing it into a tea, whether you are making a type of tincture or something like that. But milk thistle is great for liver support. Now, when we talk about lymphatic drainage for our lymph system, dry brushing, or we talked about using a mini trampoline. I think another thing that we can do, which would actually be the same thing as a mini trampoline, would be jump roping. That's something that doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money for you to do or for you to get started. And it's something that you can do. Listen, we're not talking about jumping for a whole hour. If you have 5 or 10 minutes, again, it's starting small, because starting small is what's going to lead to the bigger changes that we desire to see in our life, right? Now, let's talk about skin detox, our skin. Our skin, because it is our largest organ. Skin detox, sweating daily, whether it's through exercise or whether it's through sauna sessions. The more you sweat, the more you are going to allow your skin to go through the detox process. Let's talk about kidney support. You want to stay hydrated. So making sure that you are drinking, of course, enough water, or you can also drink what we call nettle, or you can get parsley tea. Again, become friends with your local health food store. That's where I go in. Here we have a store called HSU, and I go into HSU, and they are excellent with providing me with some guidance on some of these herbs or supplements that is going to support my system. Now, the last would be lung detox. So you want to practice deep breathing, and you want to use an air purifier. Again, we just changed our clocks, right? So we just changed our clocks. And so this is something that you want to put into practice, is making sure that you are changing out your air filters in your home. So every time we change the clocks, or it could be every quarter, you want to make sure that you are looking at your air filters on your furnace and making sure that you're cleaning like your vents and your air ducts. You might want to bring a company in to actually clean out your air ducts. These are all things that we can do to support lung detox. So again, are supporting our detox pathways. The 5 detox pathways are our liver, our lymphatic system, our skin, our kidneys, and our lungs. Now, the last thing that we want to talk about is to get accountability and support. Detoxing is easier when you're not doing it alone. That's why I'm inviting you to join our detox community, where we share tips, we swapping out information, and also you are going to be receiving that encouragement. Now, that leads me into the last part of our segment for today, and that is joining the detox community and the 21-day Detox Essentials Program. The best way to make detoxing a part of your lifestyle is to have a plan and a support system. And that's why this is your personal invitation to join our community. Inside of the community, you will get access to exclusive resources, tips, and live Q&As, and also daily posts, which we will be engaging in different questions. You will be able to ask your questions, get the support that you need to start your detox journey. You're also going to be connecting with others who are also working toward a healthier life. And so I'm going to be dropping that link in the comments for you to go ahead and to check it out. Now, for those of you who want to do the 21-day Detox Essentials Program, it starts on April 1st. April 1st is the day that we start the actual program. This is where you will get a step-by-step detox plan. You're going to have meal guides, your coaching, and you're going to have the actual products that we will be using to detox our bodies. And so it's designed to reset your body and to help you feel your best. The last day to register is Sunday, and I will drop that link in the comments once this podcast is over, because you don't have to do this alone. It is time for us to detox, to heal, and to thrive together. So I hope that this series, it was a special Beyond the Surface podcast series that we did here as a part of the Holistic Life podcast. I hope that this has been a blessing and an encouragement to you. And I also want to invite you all, and let me see if I actually have that slide with us today. I want to invite you all to our next 56-day sugar reset challenge. Listen, the ladies that participated in our first challenge, which started at the beginning of the year, they have some awesome testimonies. And I was going to do a live with them, but I actually ended up being under the weather. So that detox, or our 56-day sugar reset challenge, the next one starts March 31st. That is a Monday. So you still have time to join us on that challenge. Again, that link will be posted in the bio and also in the comments here, because they have some phenomenal testimonies. I'm not going to share all of their testimonies. I'm going to allow them to share their own personal experience of what has happened and transpired with them and through them as they have gone through that 8 weeks of resetting their sugar palettes in their lives. So again, thank you so much for tuning in on today. I didn't want to make this a very long podcast on today, but just to give us a really a recap of what we have talked about and to invite you into the Detox community. If you are looking for support on how to heal, thrive, and to realign your life and to take control of your health, this is our responsibility. No one is going to do it for us. And guess what? You don't have to do it alone. You can join our community and we shall support one another. All right. This is Shelby Frederick here at Holistic Life Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in today. God bless. And we will be back on next week for a new episode series. So make sure that you stay tuned, set your alarms, and meet us back here at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Blessings. That's it for today's episode of Beyond the Surface. I hope this conversation has inspired you to take the next step in your wellness journey. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Want to take your detox deeper? Download our free 7-day detox guide at www.holisticlifepodcast.com and join our community of wellness seekers. Connect with me on the social media outlets listed below and share your biggest takeaway with today's episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay mindful, stay healthy, and always go beyond the surface.